message is issued by the Emergency Coordination Center. Please listen closely and follow the instructions. This is not a drill. All of you are advised to remain indoors after sundown. We are responding to a series of highly unusual 911 calls reporting strange, unexplained behaviors in household dogs. These incidents occur only at night, specifically between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. The first call came from a home on Granger Hill, where a couple reported their Labrador barking non-stop at their sliding glass door. The dog refused to move, teeth bared, tail still. They thought it was a raccoon or someone outside, but there was nothing there. They said the dog wouldn't stop barking until they tried to pull it away, and that's when it growled, not at the outside, but at them, as if it didn't recognize them anymore. Later that night, more calls came in. Different breeds, different homes. Same pattern. Around midnight, the dogs become restless, pacing, whining, hiding. Then suddenly, they freeze, lift their heads, and begin barking at doors, windows, or empty hallways. But they don't bark like normal. Witnesses describe it as sharp, repeated bursts, each bark perfectly timed, like a warning code. Some said it almost sounded like the dog was trying to speak, to form words it couldn't quite get out. One child reported that her dog was telling her not to open the door. Whatever they're barking at isn't visible to humans. Security cameras show nothing. Night lights flicker. But every time, the dog stares at the same place, a corner, a dark window, a hallway leading to a closed door. One caller whispered into the phone that their dog barked at the exact same corner for 3 nights straight. Not once did the dog blink. They said its eyes were wide, dry, almost glassy, like it wasn't just watching, it was waiting. In one case, a senior citizen in Fairgrove heard her golden retriever barking in the kitchen. When she turned on the light, the dog was sitting motionless in front of the back door, and behind the frosted glass was the outline of a tall figure. She said the shape didn't move, but the dog growled until 3:01 a.m. Then it stopped, and the shape was gone. She later mentioned she could smell something strange in the air, like melted plastic and something metallic. She said it reminded her of an old burned extension cord. Animal behaviorists consulted by the county believe the dogs are detecting something we can't. Something that only appears when most people are asleep. Something that doesn't want to be seen. We don't know what it is yet. But the dogs do. They see it. They smell it. And they're trying to warn us. Every barking fit, every low growl, every refusal to leave a certain spot, it's all a signal. Some of the 911 operators have started keeping a notepad by their desks. They're writing down the exact times, trying to find a pattern. One dispatcher said all her calls started at 12:13 a.m., exactly 3 nights in a row. We have gathered these common stages. Stage 1. Restlessness. Your dog may begin pacing, whining, or scratching at the floor. This usually starts between 11:30 p.m. and midnight. They may appear scared but won't look you in the eye. You might notice their ears twitching at things you can't hear. Tiny sounds that stop the room cold. Stage 2. Target lock. Between 12:10 a.m. and 12:45 a.m., the dog will freeze and bark toward one fixed point. It could be a closed door, an empty hallway, a dark closet, or a covered mirror. They will not respond to their name. Some owners said their dogs tilted their heads slightly before barking, almost like they were listening to something whispering. Stage 3. Resistance. Attempts to remove the dog or block its view may result in growling or snapping. It is not aggression. It is desperation. Do not punish the dog. One resident said, It looked at me like I was the danger, like it wanted to protect something from me. Another said that their dog had tears in its eyes, like it was scared of what would happen if they stopped barking. If your dog starts barking between midnight and 3 a.m., follow these steps. Do not open the door. Do not look out the windows. Do not approach the area your dog is watching. Do not call its name repeatedly. This confuses it. Lock all doors and close all curtains. If possible, stay in a room with no mirrors. Place the dog in a quiet room with low light and stay near it. Speak softly. Let it calm naturally. If your power flickers, do not panic. Do not leave the room to check the circuit breaker. That is how 2 people in Milltown went missing. A resident from Pine Hollow reported something new. Her dog barked at the hallway for 2 nights in a row. On the 3rd night, it barked at her. She checked her bedroom door. It was cracked open even though she had locked it. And on the inside surface of the door were 3 long scratch marks. No one else was home. She didn't hear anything. Not footsteps. Not movement. Just the silence, and her dog shaking like it had seen something it wasn't supposed to. We do not know what the dogs are seeing, but we believe this is not a virus, not hallucination, not coincidence. It is deliberate. It is nightly. It is spreading. Case file 22D has now logged 19 separate reports within the last 4 nights. And those are just the ones that made it through. This is not just about pets. They are trying to keep us from something. Or maybe from something getting to us. Some believe the dogs are protecting us. Others think they're warning us before they run out of time. Final instructions. If your dog begins barking at night for no reason, lock the door. Stay where you are. Keep lights low. Don't follow the noise. Don't whisper its name. And if the barking suddenly stops, don't assume it's safe. That only means whatever was out there is now inside. And if it is inside, you won't see it right away. You might not see it at all. But the dog will. It always does. This message will repeat every hour until daybreak. Stay indoors. Stay calm. Trust your dog. And never ignore the bark.